As tens of thousands of Singaporeans lined the streets of their city-state, the heavens opened. But the deluge just made their resolve stronger. They were here, come rain or shine, to say goodbye to the man who gave them independence. And the band played on as Lee Kuan Yew began his final journey. This was the crowning glory of a week of mourning, a week in which 500,000 people had queued up to pay their final respects. The state funeral attended by 170 dignitaries. 2 kings, 4 presidents, 8 prime ministers, and many more. Few leaders could command such audiences in life, let alone in death. But it was an indication of Mr. Lee's vaunted position on the global stage, held in equally high regard in Asia as in the West. In what must have been a difficult dual role, the current Prime Minister, Lee Hsien Loong, delivered the first eulogy, mourning his father and a great statesman.
This has been a dark week for Singapore. The light that has guided us all these years has been extinguished.
But he urged Singaporeans to be strong, as his father had done in the past.
He'd been a British subject in colonial Singapore. He'd survived hardship, danger, and fear in the Japanese occupation. These life experiences drove him to fight for independence.
Outside, having seen the funeral cortege pass by, the crowd started to melt away, although a few hardy mourners remained to the end. Behind me in the National University of Singapore, the final eulogies to Lee Kuan Yew are being read out. But the crowds who waited this afternoon in the rain to say goodbye to Mr. Lee have now moved on as well. It's been a long week, a weekend of grief and emotion. But Singaporeans are practical people, and tomorrow they wake up to face a future without their founding father. The final ceremonies concluded. Lee Kuan Yew's body was removed for a private family cremation, leaving his legacy to loom large over the city that he built. Tony Cheng, CCTV, Singapore.